Yes, oi, yes, oi, yes, oi. It is I, the king, the one and only, young Khumalo, always lonely, always roaming, moving around. Niggas don't know me, but act like they do. Please get the fuck off me, I'm back in a big way, boy. This time I'm here to talk about something light, you know what I'm saying? All my last episodes have been deeply personal and, they've taken a toll on me because it's a lot to get off, man. It's a lot to be honest with the world, you know what I'm saying? To get up here and be like, look, these are my scars, these are my skeletons, this is where I have strayed, right? But today's a light one, so relax yourself, relax your mind. It's your boy Ash Khumalo, and you're listening to KhumalosWit. Let's get into the business. If the business is true, welcome back to KhumalosWit. It's your boy Ash Khumalo, the one and only. Today we're talking about TV shows, my nigga, but not really, because I've been watching a few things lately, and I started to realize these shows are not just entertainment. Nah, not anymore. They're reflections, sometimes uncomfortable ones, but reflections all the same. They show you life, but slightly exaggerated, slightly dramatized, but to the core of it, it's real. Let me start with the show Your Friends and Neighbors, starring John Hamm. This one caught me off guard, right? Because on paper it sounds simple. A rich guy loses his job, gets divorced, life starts falling apart. Cool, we've seen that before. But nah, this one is different. You're talking about a financial titan, someone who had structure, power, respect, the kind of life that we all chase every single day, bro. Then suddenly, gone, divorced, jobless, just like that. And now he's trying to stay afloat, but the way that he does it, madness. He starts robbing his own neighbors. People in his circle, people who look like him, live like him, move like him. And the crazy part, it excites him. Like losing everything unlocked something in him, that survival, that danger, that chaos. It makes him feel alive again. But obviously it doesn't end well, because slowly he gets pulled into something deeper. A web of consequences, pressure closing in. But what really got me wasn't even the crime, it was the identity, bro. Because even while everything is collapsing, he's still trying to be that guy. Still trying to manage responsibilities, still trying to hold it together, still caring for the family, playing that role as the head, the man of the house or whatever, even when he's barely holding it himself, even when he's barely holding it together himself. And I'm watching that like, yeah, that's real. Because as men, especially, our value is tied to what you provide. So when the car goes, the house goes, the lifestyle goes, who are you now? That's the real question the show is asking. And it doesn't answer it for you. No, it lets you sit in it. Then you got shows like the Audacity. Now this one, I was like apprehensive about starting it because I didn't see any big names that called me towards it. But I decided to give it a chance, and boy, this one is dangerous, but in a different way, man, because it feels like a joke until you realize it's not. It's that Silicon Valley like vibe, that Silicon Valley bro, the tech bro type of life. It's ridiculous, but it's also terrifying. Because in that world, nobody is really stopping these tech guys. Nobody is checking them. They're always like, we have this, we have to meet regulations with the ISS, with the FPC, with the da. They just find a way around it the whole time. They just keep going. And what are they chasing? They're chasing control. Control over what you see, what you buy, what you believe, even what you vote for. And they're not using force. No, sir. They're using AI. They're using data, quiet things, invisible things. You don't even realize it's happening. You think you're choosing, but are you? Then you've got this manic CEO moving fast, breaking things, thinking he's building the future. And look, maybe he is, right? Maybe he is building the future, but like at what cost? And then you got his therapist. This is where it gets crazy. I love this shit. Because his therapist, right, the only person who's supposed to be ethical or at least ethically grounded, helping everyone navigate life is also compromised. Insider trading, moving funny, blurring the lines. So now it's like, if the builder is unstable and the guide is unstable, then who's actually in control? And I like that show, bro, because it doesn't pretend that these guys are robots. They're human. This is what they're doing in real life, no kizzy. They're dealing with love, family, ego, greed, just on a ridiculous scale, of course. Like, imagine your problems multiplied by 1 billion with money and power behind them. That's chaos. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And that's what the Audacity is really showing you. The people shaping the future, they're not gods. They're just people with access. And that should make you think. That should open up that head, man. Come on. We don't want these nerds in control. It's dangerous. There's a lot of resentment that comes with that. Then, yeah, I said I wouldn't, but somehow I'm back on Euphoria, starring Zendaya. Now, let me be real. I loved it, right? And it's not really Euphoria anymore. Like, I feel like that's not even a controversial take at this point. Because the first season, that was lightning in a bottle. It was generational. You can't recreate that. Now it feels more like you're checking in on the lives of the stars you helped make famous. Like, oh yeah, what's going on with them now? Still entertaining, still high level production, of course. Visually, probably one of the best looking shows out there. But the feeling is a bit different, bro. And Zendaya, of course, is doing her thing. I'm not the biggest fan of her acting personally, but I can't deny she carries. She holds that whole thing together. Then Sydney Sweeney, bro, this girl, fam. Let me not lie, she's very attractive. No debate there. But acting-wise, nah, man. It's starting to feel like one note. Like, I get it. I see the lane, but I want more, babe. I feel like she's kind of boxed into that same energy every time now. Like, low-key, I'll be more interested in seeing her do something wild like the Cagney Kyra biopic. Cagney Kyra was an adult actress, by the way. She looked a lot like Sydney Sweeney. And she had them two melons as well. No disrespect. So I would love to see Sydney Sweeney be Cagney Kyra, fam. That makes sense to me. Or something where she has to really transform or like stretch. Because now it's safe. You're just giving me that same puppy look with those big tits. You know what I'm saying? Like, seen that 1,000 times. Like, it will never get old because you are who you are and you're unbelievable. But like, babe, come on. Overall, Euphoria is still doing something important. It's still part of the conversation. It's uncomfortable. There's this scene where Rue, spoiler alert, pew, pew, pew. Rue becomes a drug mule and she has to smuggle drugs across Mexico and she has to swallow them and her friend. And bro, that's a reality for a lot of people. I know you guys go to Dubai and do the same things. You know, I know people have lost their lives being drug mules. You know, it's something that's taken lightly. But bro, once that little plastic or drugs bursts inside you, you're done. So thank you for Euphoria, for the uncomfortable conversation on, you know, addiction, loneliness, validation, identity. All the things that we don't say out loud. And it doesn't try to clean it up for you. Nah, it just shows you. And I think that's the thread between all these shows. They're messy, not perfect characters, not perfect stories, just people trying, failing, and adjusting. And maybe that's why I've been watching them like this lately, because in a weird way, they reflect where I am. Trying to rebuild, trying to figure things out, trying to hold it together while things are still not fully together, bro. Yeah, on the surface, this is about TV shows, this episode. But really, it's not. It's about life through shows. And I think I'm going to start doing this more because I like breaking things down, because there's always something there if you're paying attention, you feel me? Let me know what you've been watching, and more importantly, what it's been showing you about yourself. It's your boy, Ash Khumalo. Until the next one, yeah? Love you niggas, man. Beep, 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 beep. That's how I end my shows these days. It's like a thing I'm trying out. I don't know if it's working or it's just cringe, but allow.